Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Great to have you here, and welcome to Primal Machine Presentation. First, let me introduce you to our speakers for today. I'm Iman, and we're going to look at the current issues and primal objectives. Next, we have Rachel. She will be explaining the introduction of the product, the features, the benefits, and also the constraints of Primal Machine. Hui Wen will end the presentation for today with Primal Machine estimated price and cost, target customers, promotion, and lastly conclusions. Now, turning our attention to how are you going to fight climate change? Well, to answer this question, we must know the current issues, how impactful climate change in all aspects of our lives. First and foremost is the increasing of global warming. Global warming is the effect of greenhouse gases that covers the atmosphere like a blanket. Simply put, it is like trapping the sun's heat and causing the planet to warm up. It is really happening. This is not a prediction. Over the past 50 years, the average global temperature has increased at the fastest rate in recorded history. One of the causes is because of an immense number of plastic waste are being polluted our oceans, which provide the largest natural carbon sink for greenhouse gases. Therefore, plastic consumption leaves a deadly legacy to the environment. As it does, sunlight and heat cause the plastic to release powerful greenhouse gases, leading to an alarming feedback loop. As our climate changes, the planet gets hotter, the plastics breaks down, and then it increases the rate of climate change, and so perpetuating the cycle. People might ignore that by saying it is just one plastic, said 8 billion people. The next issue is sea level rise. This is not a new disaster. It has been in the late 1800s when we first started burning coal. Because of the increasing temperature, the polar ice in Antarctica started to melt vigorously. Even small increases can have devastating effects on our planet. When sea levels rise as rapidly as they have been, it can contaminate our drinking water, invade coastal areas, and even our own large land areas will disappear. We also need to look at the cardiovascular disease, which is affecting across all generations. The environment can have a huge effect on the human cardiovascular system. The high temperature increases the risk of a heart attack. Haze is also crucial. Haze is an atmospheric phenomenon where dust, smoke, and dry particles in the air obscures the sky's clarity. This is mainly due to open burning activity. However, the Primal Machine can combat this issue by producing cleaner air from the polluted environment. Last but not least, non-renewable energy. Non-renewable energy has always been throughout our human history. It is an energy that comes from sources that will run out or will not be replenished in our lifetimes, or in fact in many lifetimes. Most non-renewable energy sources are fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas. As we all aware, this is our only planet. There is no planet B after Earth, unless you want to move to Mars, if it is one of your options. These current issues are no longer a future threat. They are our reality. Let's move on to Primal Objectives. At Primo, our mission has always been to make the world a better place. Right now, our world is battling a deadly virus, and climate change is a virus that has always been at the beginning. It is not in the past, not in the future, it is now. Each of us is responsible for taking the first stepstone of building a better world. Our next objective is to provide renewable energy resources. Do you know that there is more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere today than at any point in the last 1800 years? With Primal machine, it can change the molecules of carbon dioxide to generate renewable energy. We also want to look at improving human health. It is our main concern. Primal machine produces cleaner air for people to breathe at any type of locations, whether at an industrial area or even just in your room. Next, we also want to focus on boosting the world economics. Heat waves make us less able to work and reduce our daily productivity. And without productivity, it is hard for us to move forward, to keep growing. Now, to live up to these ideals, this objective, we must take action. And it doesn't need to be a huge leap. It starts with small steps. We firmly believe that small steps can lead to big changes. Because 1% can make a difference. And it begins with you. To tell you more about Primal machine, let's get started by sending it over to Rachel.
Thank you, Iman, for a wonderful presentation. Hi, I'm Rachel. Now, I'm going to talk about the introduction of our innovation, the features in it, the benefits that customer can gain, and the constraints that we get along the way into developing this innovation. To start off my presentation, let's take a deeper look on our Primal machine that Iman had mentioned. Primal machine is basically an artificial tree. It acts like a tree to purify air and generate renewable energy. The machine consists of two parts. The first part is air purifier. These machines convert carbon dioxide into oxygen and filter dust and bacteria that will leave you with clean air to breathe. The other part of the machine will undergo artificial photosynthesis to generate renewable energy. This renewable energy is then used to generate the machine itself. Therefore, no battery or electricity is needed. Let's dive into the features of our Primal machine. This is an exterior view of our Primal machine. As you can see here, it looks like a cylinder tube with transparent cover. This transparent cover will enable consumers to see what's happening inside. The measurements of our Primal machine is 50 cm in width and 15 cm in height. There are two parts here. The gray part is the air purifier, and the yellow part is the energy generator. The wire here is to connect the machine itself to generate the machine. Next, we have the interior view. As what I have explained earlier, the air purifier and energy generator will look like this on the inside. This is a clearer view of the air purifier. There are a couple of layers. First inner layer that we have is the minifan. The function of the minifan is to absorb more air into the filter so that more carbon dioxide can be absorbed and can be converted. Second is the ultraviolet light tube. This ultraviolet light tube will give up UV light wave to inactivate the pathogen. It can kill bacteria and viruses that the other two outer layer cannot filter. Next, we have the activated carbon filter. The activated carbon filter will absorb the impurity of the air as well as the odors from the surrounding. The last and the most outer layer of the filter is high efficiency particulate air filter, which also known as Hepa filter. This Hepa filter will trap dust and smoke and filter carbon dioxide into oxygen. The next slide we are going to talk about is the energy generator. We are going to use the concept of photosynthesis to generate energy by using artificial photosynthesis system. There are two parts of reaction involved in this photosynthesis, which are the light reaction and the dark reaction. The light reaction occurs only when light is present, while dark reaction is light independent, which means it occurs in day or at night. During the light reaction, the light hits the nitride semiconductor that fills with water, which is the yellow part as you can see here. Therefore, photolysis of water occurs. Electrons, oxygen molecules, and hydrogen ions are released from the reaction. Then, electrons move through the wire to the metal catalyst, where they react with carbon dioxide and hydrogen ion. The reduction of carbon dioxide occurs, then organic substances and water are produced. Hence, electricity is generated. Let's talk about the benefits of buying our Primo machine. Our Primo machine can purify air, which leaves clean air for us to breathe. Next, Primo machine can reduce pollution. Primo machine can convert carbon dioxide into oxygen. Therefore, less carbon dioxide is released into the air. Thus, pollution is reduced. Moreover, Primo machine generate renewable energy. This can be an alternative source for renewable energy. Lastly, Primo machine can save energy. As this Primo machine do not need any battery or electricity to generate, it can save consumer a lot of energy usage. The last part I'm going to talk about is the constraints that we get along the way. First of all, the cost of developing this innovation is high. We need to find the right and effective material to develop the perfect product. Second, it is hard to maintain, as consumers cannot maintain the machine by themselves. They need to go to our service center for a yearly service, as it is a complex machine. Lastly, a lot of time is needed to develop this innovation. As this is a complex machine to build, we need to build the perfect product before releasing it. So please stay tuned and be patient for the release of our product. This is all for me today. Thank you for listening. I will now pass the mic to Hui Wen.
I am Speaker 3, Hui Wen, and I am going to start with estimated cost and price. Primo machine is made of HEPA activated carbon air filter, ultraviolet tube light, 2 small fans, glass tube, gallium nitrate powder, and 250 volt capacitor. The price for a HEPA activated carbon air filter and ultraviolet tube light is 43 ringgit and 27 ringgit and 40 cents respectively. Next, the price for a small fan is 4 ringgit and 50 cents. As we use 2 small fans in Primo machine, so the total price is 9 ringgit. The glass tube used to cover the machine is 21 ringgit and 40 cents. Gallium nitrate powder that used to make nitrate semiconductor is 4 ringgit and 30 cents per 10 gram. 50 grams of gallium nitrate powder are estimated to be used, so the total price will be 21 ringgit and 50 cents. Lastly, the 250 volt capacitor that used to store electrical energy is 31 ringgit. The total estimated cost for producing a Primo machine is 153 ringgit and 30 cents, and the estimated selling price for a Primo machine is 300 ringgit. Our target customer is everyone. Why? It is because Primo machine not only can benefit the environment, but also the users, as it can help to reduce electricity bills. Primo machine is small and can be installed at everywhere, ranging from residential area, schools to industrial area. Our target is one house with at least one Primo machine, and this is also the reason why we do not sell Primo machine expensively. Our company also plans to cooperate with Tenaga Nasional Berhad and sell the Primo machine to them so they can install it at the street lamps. This can help to reduce air pollution effectively and save a lot of energy. Next, promotion. Promotion is important for a business as it can raise consumers' awareness and encourage customers to try a new product. Therefore, our company is having some interesting promotions too when launching Primo machine. Firstly, we offer an additional 2 years of warranty to its initial 1-year warranty for the customers who buy more than 3 Primo machines at the same time. Free installation is given to anyone who purchases Primo machine when it is launched in the first year. Apart from that, we will offer a free air purifier with the purchase of every 5 Primo machine. Special discount will also be given to the customers who buy Primo machine in the last quantity. For example, 20% of discount will be given for those who purchase more than 50 Primo machine at the same time. We are having these promotions as we hope we can attract more people to buy Primo machine. We will get the promotions out into the public eyes with access to various media, including print and digital platforms. In summary, Primo machine can help to solve air pollution and the wastage of energy. It can purify the air by Hepa activated carbon air filter and ultraviolet light. Furthermore, Primo machine could help to fight climate change by overcoming the greenhouse effect. This is because Primo machine can absorb carbon dioxide, which is one of the main greenhouse gases to carry out artificial photosynthesis. Harvey and Groundwork report that in 2019, 36.8 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide are estimated to be released into the atmosphere from industrial activities and the burning of fossil fuels. Total carbon emissions from all human activities, including agriculture and land use, will likely cap off at about 43.1 billion tons. The number will keep increasing year by year if people still do not take any action. However, with Primo machine, this issue can be improved as Primo machine can help to reduce the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This photosynthesis process will not release oxygen and glucose like all the plants do, but it will release water and organic substances. The organic substances will be converted into electrical energy and stored in capacitor. Thus, it gives another option of renewable energy source. It can compete with other renewable energy sources such as solar energy and wind energy as it is a truly renewable energy source. It can be harnessed in all areas of the world and is available every day. Nature gave us all necessary resources to live and prosper. Now it is in danger and needs our help. This earth is our only home. Hence, we should do something to protect it but not continue to destroy it. Remember, be a part of the solution, not a part of the pollution. Now, let's move on to Q&A section. If anyone has any question, please feel free to ask us and we will try our best to answer your question. If there is no more question, I would like to end our presentation now. Thank you for listening.